Welcome back to Oslo. Welcome back to Norway. Wonderful women's competition. Just now, we've just about taken a breath, and the men are up next. And we had a great race with the women. We're hoping for the same here today. Just less than 10 minutes before we do get underway. And, well, it was a bit of a shake-up in the ski jumping. Nikoski was top of the pile for quite some time, the Finn. He will go backwards, I think, in the cross-country. But he had his moment, I was going to say in the sun, in the fog. And then, of course, perhaps inevitably, Jens Lures Oftero came along, knocked him off his perch, but only by 12 seconds. And whilst we were admiring that at the top of the in-run, Johannes Lamperter was getting ready, and goodness me, didn't he jump a long, long way, Manny?
He did, he really did, Richard, and he's got a 48 seconds lead over Jens Lures Oftero, so that will be interesting to see how long he can stay ahead. But in an interview he did say, well, he's going to go full gas from the very start. And he knows full well that Jens Lures Oftero could, and well, he very well might catch him.
Yeah, and if he does, then he has to see how he feels and whether he can hang on with him. But I mean, Jens Lures is a bit of a monster, isn't he? He's like your worst nightmare. It's like you are asleep and I'm winning, and then you're going through treacle and this monster machine is coming past you at a rate of knots. And I think people, it is, of course, his ability, but it's also psychological. If you know he's coming for you, I don't know, do you panic? Do you overcommit? I don't know.
Well, the worst thing is if you're already going, well, at your 100% tempo, and he comes along and he looks very chilled and relaxed, and you're like, oh God, okay, off you go then. I'll try and stay on the back of you as long as I can. But it's going to be a very, very exciting race. The time gaps are so close at the back of the pack as well.
Yeah, we know that Johannes Lamperter has secured the yellow bib. We know that Jens Lures Oftero has secured the best skiing mini globe, and Thomas Rettenegger has the best jumper globe. However, we always like a good race, and this is set up nicely with, yeah, as we said, Jens Lures 48 seconds, but 10Ks, of course, and this is the course.
So the course in Holmenkollen is very occupied, so it now goes a climb, then to the end, technical S-curve, and then they go behind this famous Grattishaugen, where you have a hard climb up to towards the ski jumping again, and then you have the flat part into Northug flat part, as they call it, and then you go for the sprint. So actually the course in Oslo is quite technical today.
Johannes, that was the last jump of your career here in traditional Holmenkollen, and I asked you yesterday if it's going to be a normal day or you're going to fight, and you said yes, and you showed it once again. Quite also a good position for the race. So before we get emotional, what's the plan for the race later?
Yeah, all in. Of course, I'm once again like in Lahti, not in so contention to the very top, but I think I'm in good shape, and I will throw it all out once again, one last time here on the World Cup stage. I'm really looking forward, and leave it all out there, and after that then it's time for a party.
Yes, and you were on the podium in Lahti together with Natalie. I asked her earlier about her post that she made for you. Very emotional for the entire German team that they have to say goodbye to you today, and of course for everyone involved. So are there some words that you would like to say when you get the chance here now?
It was such a pleasure to be these 18 years in the World Cup with all the people making it so special, so fulfilled. And of course to share it now, the last weekend with Natalie was of course one highlight, but I had lots of them. If I would list them up, I would stay here for long. Would thank you to all of them, also especially for the staff, the trainers who are not always in the spotlight, and thank you to them. Without them it wouldn't be possible. And one last time, I will enjoy it, and I will stay in the Nordic Combined family, I think, in what position ever.
Thank you so much, Johannes, and thank you for everything you've done for Nordic Combined. The sport would not be what it is today without you, so enjoy the last dance. Thank you.
Well, as it says on the bib, danke, Johannes. Thank you very much for everything. He started his career fresh-faced in 2009, champion in 2017. Still 3 podiums this season. He's still got it, and this is a man who also still has it. A man who is number 1 and will go out if he didn't have that yellow bib with number 1 on his chest. What a wonderful moment for him. I can about to say he can relax. He's not going to, obviously, because he's got Jens Luris Oftebro breathing down his neck. The man who has won 2 out of the last 3 and was very impressive in Lahti as well. Behind them, Otto Nitukowski. Well, this will be interesting to see if he can hang on to the coattails of some of these other athletes. His 78th World Cup start, and last time out in Oslo finished 18th. Surely an upgrade this year is in the offing. And well, we go through. There is going to be, we were talking about a compact within a Gundersen before Lamperter jumped, and I think that is true, because you've got Nitukowski 2 seconds ahead of Highness, who's 2 seconds ahead of Rettenegger, who's 2 seconds ahead of Yamamoto, who's equal with Herola. I would go on, but I think I've made my point in that we'll, thank goodness for the GPS, we can keep you in touch with what's going on as Lamperter looks to battle Oftebro. That will be a fascinating one. I suspect by 5Ks, Manny, that we will have them together.
Yeah, it's one of these things. We know that Lampard is so super strong on the thin skis as well. But, you know, Oftebro has got the red bib for the best skier, so there is a reason why he is wearing that. So it's going to be so... well, it's going to be a tactical race as well. We saw a great race at the moment from the woman, and now it's going to be able to... Well, it's going to be interesting to see how long can Lampard stay ahead for.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he is the worthy winner. He is ahead by 250 odd points in the standings. However, he's only won 5 of our 18, is it? 17, because we missed one, of course. But yeah, the wins have been spread around. And recently, they've been spread around the way of Jens Luris Oftebro, to be honest with you. One last time out, one in Seefeld, of course. Got himself a handy 200 points to win the triple there. So he's the one who's coming back. And this is what you love about it, give it a few months and we come back and in November. Who has got the momentum? Will it have stayed the same way? You'd never quite know. Anyway, that's for then. This is for now. Everything quietens down a little bit. Bongs followed by the beeps. Johannes Lamperter, as we've said so often, our yellow bib man, heading away. He has a 48-second advantage over Jens Luris Oftebro, who will be coming for him for sure. Away
he will.
I'm sorry, I was going to say away he goes, and we're still waiting for the others. I'm waiting for the GPS to fire up. That's what the slight pause was for.
A slight pause, and I was just looking at some of the results and some of the start lists we've had over the last few competitions, World Cups. Jens Luris Oftebro got onto a podium when he had started a minute 52 behind the leader, and that just shows what he is capable in. The man in the red bib, who is starting now from Norway.
Jens Luris Oftebro, away he goes, and then it's going to be a real bun fight behind. First of those to go, Otto Nitukowski, then Marco Highness of France. What a good jump he had. Thomas Rettenegger in that blue hat. Away he goes. Ryota Yamamoto wearing 6. Herola. Well, you never know what he could do. He's a good cross-country skier. Then Einar Luris Oftebro. 10 is David Mack. Espen Andersen on his last hurrah has gone as well, wearing 9. Kasper Flatler in 11, one of the home favourites. And Richard Stenzel, Christian Ilves wearing 13. Away he goes alongside Johannes Rischdek, who goes for the last time. What a moment for him, and he has gone like an absolute rocket as well. Mulatha Bortolas. Malachinsky wearing 17 has gone. Simamak, Azagami, and Kito Watabe. 303 appearances. No special suit for the cross-country part of this race, but what an amazing moment. And right at the end, by the way, Alessandro Pitan has got himself towards the back of the pack. He will be hailed as he comes in a bit later on. Anyway, here's the race, and that's the distance between second and the rest. It's going to be a tight one, you'd think. Will they stay together? Will someone try and just make a break? It's Herrela who's leading them through, chasing the peloton, if you want to use a cycling term, with two others out ahead of them.
Yeah, Oftebro coming up to the first marking. 800 metres have gone so far. 10k race and 48 seconds, so not much has changed in the first 800 metres. Of course, that will definitely change, or it might even get bigger. So we will see how Lampard is feeling. And coming back to your statement you just said with if some of them will go with the others, will they attack? I do think that when they're so close together, they will try and just stay with the groups. And the likings of Herrela, he's going to be eager to get up at the front fighting for the podium. But the likings of Rettenegger, whom we know is stronger on the thicker skis, on the flying, but on the thinner skis, he likes to have a group. He likes to be able to push himself with the other athletes, and that will help a lot of them. And the likings of Otto from Finland as well, he'll definitely use that as well to use that or get experience.
Yeah, we were. My GPS, I don't know about your screen, Mandy, but it hasn't fired up. But it doesn't really matter because we'll keep an eye on this man, Jens Lurs Oftebro. What a season he has had, and well, his brothers as well. The two Oftebros, the Ofter brothers, have had a great season. They've been together on the podium, and we'll keep an eye out for Einar Lurus is in that chasing pack. Here they come, and it just is stretching out a little bit. It'll be interesting second. There was 12 seconds behind Oftebro. This is Herrela coming through, and it's a bit more than that now, isn't it? Still sticking together. Mitakoski has stayed with them, taking a slightly different line to everybody else.
Yeah, the group on the left-hand side, they've found the hard snow, and it's a bit softer where Herakowski was just racing then. And that is the big game today as well, having the right skis, having the right tested skis from the technicians, and then finding the hard parts of the snow, because that is quicker, it's easier to race on, and especially around the corners it's going to be slushy and wet, and you really need to take care around those corners. But it's a 10k, so it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, taking as much time as he could on the glide. Our leader, Johannes Lamperter, remember he was 48 seconds ahead when we got underway at the start. One lap of 4 has gone. Keep an eye on that stopwatch. We'll see whether Jens Lurs Oftebro is making any inroads. If he does, we'll soon be able to see it visually as well, of course. And this is the chaser. Always looks strong. I've never seen him look tired, whether he's gaining or not. And he is into the stadium at the moment, looking to chase down. Remember, Ronnie was saying not much of a nibble in the first 1500 meters. 48 seconds at the start, but he has definitely taken a chunk out here.
He definitely has, and the timing the timing isn't working. It's round about 38 seconds, so 10 seconds down from Lamparter, I do believe.
Yeah, just come up as 42.
Yeah,
Obviously our timing systems are feeling a bit tired at the end of the season as well. Here comes the rest. Oftebro, Herala, Andersen and Thomas Rettenegger's in there. Nitikoski just perhaps starting to drop off the back. We shall see. Not his forte. Oh, that was close. Oh, a bit too close in the end. That was Breschel going down. And Strom taking a tumble as well. And a little look back as well.
Yeah, that will be interesting. I'm sure the jury will have a look at that because that was a bit of pushing and nudging. So he might get a penalty for that. We'll see though. But Lampard is going so very strong at the front. And that is the other thing. When there are so many technical downhill sections and you're in a group of 5 or 6 of them, you don't know what the other athlete next to you or in front of you, what they're thinking and what line they're going to take. And for them to take exactly the same line that you might take, well, the chances are pretty high. And that is, we saw a crash in the women's race and hopefully nothing happened to the athletes. But Lampard is going very strong at the front, and it's early doors. Of course, it's early doors, but I like the way things are going at the moment. I really do. We'll be able to see what Oftebro does if he can bring down the 42 seconds. I'm just seeing that Vincent Geiger did not start today, so hopefully he's okay.
Oh yeah, it might be a niggle, mightn't it? It might be that he's just not feeling 100%. Might be that he's waiting to give Richtdecker a big hug at the finish as he comes over the line. Well, we'll see. At the moment, Lamperter is ahead. He has yet to win here in Oslo, so we'll see how he goes. And behind him, of course, Jens Lures Oftebro, the man who's never won here in Oslo. It's not one of his favourite places. Third is his best. So these two both with a point to prove on this course, I think it's fair to say. And at the moment, Oftebro is keeping a decent distance between him, Lamperter between him and Oftebro. It's just under 40 seconds.
It is 10 seconds within 2 laps. So we do know though that Oftebro has got another gear that he can go into, and but Lampard is looking so strong on the uphill sections, and that is where you will lose time. If you don't take the speed from the downhill sections and work hard up the uphill ones, that's when you lose the time. But Oftebro is not in sight at the moment, and the coaches will be telling Lampard how much of a gap there is, and that is crucial for the athletes to know, okay, I've got 40 seconds lead, or there's only 10 seconds, and that's when they know, okay, either I go bit slower and wait for them to come and then work together, or I just keep pushing and pushing.
Well, I think we know the plan from Lamperter. He told us after the ski jumping, I'm just going to go as fast as I can and just see if this man can catch me up. Well, he is, but not at the rate he needs to.
No, not at all.
I'm a little surprised, but there's still 5Ks, well over 5Ks obviously, because we haven't quite gone through our second lap yet. We've gone, about 800 metres to go. And here comes Einar Lures Oftebro, who started in 8th, but when I say 8th, it's, they're all very close together, so it's not as if he's made up a minute on those in front of him. He hasn't. It's a tactical race for third, I'd say.
It definitely is, and this is where we will be seeing the attacks go on later on. There's a group coming up closely behind them who are around about 20 seconds behind, but moves will be made, and probably on the uphill sections, and the likings of Herala will have to think when he will make that move, because he is probably one of the favourites in that group to get on the podium.
Well, it's been a while since an Austrian won a World Cup in Oslo. You go all the way back to 2008 and Bernhard Gruber, and he's given it several goes. 3 second places, 3 third places, but at the moment, halfway through this race, Johannes Lamperter is looking good. I'll put a little asterisk there, depending on where Jens Lures Oftebro is. Let's have a little look at that timer, which hopefully will stop this time as we go past the start-finish line.
I'll tell you one thing, it has, what I think, looking at this now, it stayed round about the same, maybe a few seconds off. So it will all come down probably to how Oftebro is feeling in this lap, and then what can he do in the final lap.
Well, there you go. It is another nibble. It's nothing more than a nibble, and we have seen him scythe through just worse time differences than that in the past. I wonder what is going on there. Perhaps it's just he is tired at the end of the season. Perhaps he's holding and keeping his powder dry. This is the chasing pack. Who's going to come in through? It's Herrela who is leading Einar Luris Oftebro, and then the blue bib, of course, of Thomas Rettenegger, the best jumper of the season. And 9 is Espen Andersen. What a finish to his career if he is in the top 10.
Yeah, all some new names in this front group, aren't they? Not new names, but names who are keeping with this really, really strong group, with the likings of Herrela, who is capable of getting on the podium, but likings of Rettenegger, and also, yeah, like you mentioned, Andersen, and don't forget Nito Oski from Finland. The youngster started in third, but we both thought he would get swallowed up, didn't we? And we would be out the back door. I mean, it sounds a bit harsh, but he's obviously feeling very, very good today.
I tell you what, he's starting to move, isn't he?
He
Lewis
is.
Oftebro, that is down below 30 seconds. And he is just starting to motor. And Lampeter will be getting the message from his coaches that either you get a move on or you wait for him and see if you can out-sprint him, which I like. Personally, that wouldn't be my option.
Well, we've seen so many races from Lamparter this season, and the tactical, well, his tactics, what he does, it's normally sprinting up one of the last uphill sections and trying to get away. He's not a big fan of the sprint finish on the flat, but he's a fan of trying to get a gap on the uphill sections.
Banner school tomorrow. Enjoy it. Go on, give us a smile. No, don't think so. Perhaps he's a little bit worried about the progress of Jens Luris Oftebro. Here he is. Let's have a look at that timer. It's coming down, isn't it? Let's see where it will stop. If it is going to stop, it hasn't stopped again.
It was round about the 29 seconds, so another little nibble. It was 33.
There you go.
It was 33 at the 5 kilometres, so at 5.8 it's 29. So this is going to come down. We're not on the final lap yet, but it will definitely come down to the final lap, I do think.
I'm quite surprised. I thought he would have done something before then. Anyway.
Well, this is the thing. Sorry, but this is the thing. Like, he'll know what he's capable of. And he might have said with the coaches, hey, I'll just do my pace and then I'll start upping the pace on the last lap, on the last 2 laps. And maybe he knows that, he knows that he's capable of doing that.
Yeah, it's not from the playbook of Ida Marie Hagen, is it? She just goes. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can, and I'll pass as many people if I need to as well. This is the man at the front for the men's race. It is Johannes Lampeter, the man who is our champion for the World Cup season 2026, and he's still looking strong. Coaches are giving him encouragement. Meanwhile, the Norwegians hoping to give Jens Luris Oftebro some encouragement, and he certainly is coming for him. It's certainly coming down, the timing here. Not by enough.
It is, but not by enough. It really isn't. It's seconds, isn't it? 1 second, 3 seconds. And I'll tell you one thing, Lampard was looking very strong up this uphill section. So it will be down, I do think, to the last. Maybe on the next round, on the next loop, we will see a sprint on that uphill section between the two of them.
Well, Einar Luris taking the inside line, getting the apex, as they say in motor racing, and getting the benefit as well. And Herrela next to him. It's always interesting to see different nationalities who are gliding, just seeing whether who's got the skis right and who hasn't. And interestingly, again, Einar Luris Oftebro just coming on to what I think you were saying, man, is slightly slushier.
It is
shorter route.
Yeah, it's shorter but slushier, and if it's slushier, you have to lift your skis up more and lift your legs up more, and especially on the uphill section. That burns. It tires you out, it really does. And on the left-hand side of the course where the coaches are standing, it is just that, it is a bit harder and a bit more compact, so it's easier to ski on.
Well, he's making it look easy, isn't he, at the moment? And he's pushing hard. We've got our GPS back. I can tell you he's 24 seconds ahead. And that, I reckon, depends what he's got left. We know what Jens Lurus can do. What can he do? One more lap to go after this. Coming over the line ahead, Johannes Lamperter looking for his first ever win here in Oslo. And he is looking good at the moment. He has a 25 or so second cushion. And these will be, hiya, pushing on, Jens Lurus. They know who they want to win. Has he got enough in the tank?
I tell you one thing, the timing is coming down, but will it be enough, or has he left it too late? I don't know, I really don't. But I'll tell you one thing, this group, for the battle for bronze, for third place, this is going to be a race. This is going to be very exciting.
Espen Andersen's still in there. And
He
so
is.
is Otto Nitikowski wearing 3. Even if they're not on the podium, it's going to be a good finish for them. That's for sure. Into the stadium they go. The Norwegians will give the Norwegians a cheer. There's 2 in this pack, of course. It's Einar Lurus, Oftebro, who will lead them through, and then Thomas Rettenegger, who has improved on his thin skis this season. They're a long way behind, but it's nothing about the 2 in front. It's all about these 5. They'll be thinking, well, I've got a chance here of a podium. How are my legs feeling?
I'll tell you one thing, since kilometre 3, they have been 1 minute 10 behind Lamparter the whole time. So they are racing so consistently, which is, well, it's great. But they need to watch out, because only 15 seconds behind them is the next group with Skoglund, Ritzek from Germany. So they have to get a move on.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? He has put a shift in, and has Lamperter and Oftebro's dropped back 2 or 3 seconds. I wonder whether he just himself knows it's the end of the season. I am not feeling it. I will just hold station. Certainly we would expect him just to be closing and closing and closing.
Yeah, that's what we did. Well, it's what we would expect, isn't it? And, well, Lamparter is racing. He's giving it his all. He knows he's got this one last competition. I mentioned it before. They don't have 2 competitions like they normally have. They only have 1. And maybe it's just for some of the athletes a better competition weekend. And they can give it their all on the one race. Great footage from the drone. Just being able to see where Lamparter is and where the other chasing groups are. It's a great facility.
Yeah, and just shows what a beautiful part of the world it is as well. It's a wonderful complex, the cross-country and the ski jumping area.
Looking at the timing, we were at 25 seconds, now we're back at 31. So I do wonder if Oftebro maybe isn't just feeling as fresh as he normally is. You never know. But Lamparter is definitely having the race of his season so far.
Yeah, he's already won 5. This looks like win number 6, and yeah, our Norwegian following him, Jens Lurus Oftebro, is I think he knows, his coaches will have told him what the difference is. And at the battle behind them, it is Ilke Herrela who has gone. What a well-timed attack that was, taking advantage and dropping Einar Lurus Oftebro. That's the battle for third. This is the man at the front. He hasn't got far to go now, less than a kilometre, and he is still strong.
He hasn't got far to go, and he's found another gear, exploding up the uphill section, what we're used to seeing from Lamparter. We wondered if it would be with Oftebro up this last uphill section, but it isn't. He's still alone, and Oftebro was at 31 seconds at the last timing at 8.3. And that attack from Herrela, that is what we were expecting to see. He's so experienced, and he was just showing the young guns which were in his group what he is capable of.
He had a lovely time, didn't he, in Corm in the ski flying. Another man who would like to be a little bit more consistent. It's not a definitive break, is it? It's still a second or two, and you've got to be careful.
Getting so
hold your
deep.
station, yeah.
So deep around that corner. They're going around there with 50 to 60 kilometres an hour, and Herrela will be glad that he's, well, alone at the front and only got one Norwegian behind him, because going around those corners with others is just so dangerous when it's into the last lap. Everybody wants to fight for the position, but this is the battle for third.
It's a good battle, isn't it? Einar Oftebro has dug in well, looking for another podium for what was a breakthrough season for him as well. Herrela, though, that distinctive, powerful drive up the hill. Oh, they are going to, it's going to be right to the end. Is it going to be another
really
photo
is.
finish like we saw in the women's race? Garrett Motes winning that by a toenail for second place. Yeah, the way they're just standing up, they know that they're not going to be able to get away from them until, when will they go? We'll see. At the other end, of course, it is Johannes Lamperter, who's got 100 or so metres to go, able just to glide his way for a first ever win in Oslo after 6 podiums, 3 seconds, 3 thirds. This time he will lead, and look what it means to him.
And what a race that was from Lampard. I think that is definitely one of the best races we've seen from him so far. I mean, we both said we do think Oftebro will catch him, but he didn't in the end, and Lampard was obviously feeling so good from right from the beginning to the end.
Wow, a lovely end to the season for the man who will take second place, Jens Luris Oftebro. What a season he's had. In front of home fans, can take the adulation. A little look over his shoulder. That's the kind of way he's been feeling today. But here's the race. Yeah, and it's Einar Luris Oftebro, his brother. No wonder he was looking over his shoulder, who has broken the back of that race against Ilke Herrela. And so it will be Norway who are... Well, get over the line, mate, before Herrela comes. He does. He takes third. Well done to him. And the Oftebro brothers once again on the podium together. Oh,
What
Herrela.
about that? It is a downhill section, isn't it? But at the end, it is there's a tiny little uphill one where the attacks.
Oh, and what a finish for Andersen. 6th place. Wonderful way to finish. Coaches.
And look behind.
Yeah, and here comes Riestek. Riestek finishes his long and distinguished career as well. Hugs from everybody, both the men and the women coming to congratulate him as well. And we will wait for 2 other veterans who are finishing their career. Alessandra Pitan is there somewhere. And of course, Akito Watabe. After 303 races, he knows that initially he's the centre of attention, but not necessarily at the end of this race. As everyone comes over, we will just have to wait a wee bit for Watabe. I suspect he might just be waiting towards the end of this course. But Riestek, he always has a smile. He always has a smile. The family, I think, are there with him as well. Who gets the first hug? It's not going to be Lampard, I'm afraid. There you go. It's lovely. It is. We mentioned this before. They're all competitors, but they're all a family, aren't they? They know each other inside out.
They battle it out on the courses. They really do. And a Superman cape on him there as well. And but then they're family. They really are. The men and the women. And it's great to see the whole Nordic Combined family.
Yeah. That was a Rettenegger of some description, giving him a hug as well. And still they come. Remember, we've got 52. And they're still coming through. We were rather distracted by those who are finishing for the last time. And we are still waiting for Petan and Watabe. And I suspect they may be the last 2 over the line. We shall see. Watabe wearing 21 and Petan wearing 52, and we are getting closer to that moment as well. But what a way to finish the season. There we are, wearing 21. Our Japanese, he's having a race. He's having a race right to the end, looking over his shoulder. Kodai Kimura, surely he'll gift him this one. He's coming over for the last time, and the Japanese athletes, coming to celebrate with him. Everyone stops. An applause from the crowd, applause from the Japanese athletes, applause from everybody. Congratulations on a fabulous career, Akito Watabe. 303 World Cup appearances. Have a well-earned rest. I say a well-earned rest. He's got a newborn at home, so he may not be resting that much. And over the line for the last time as well, Italy's Alessandro Pitan. Well done to him as well for finishing their careers here in this wonderful arena.
Oh, it's one of these things, isn't it? We've got so many athletes who are ending their career, and the whole finish area is packed with people, and I'm just trying to give everyone the attention, isn't it?
That they deserve, yeah. Well, Watabe, of course, made his debut at 17, 20 years ago. 19 individual World Cup events, and 4 of his victories came in Oslo as well. And still ahead of some of the others. Here's Carter Brubaker of United States coming over the line. We're almost done. Not quite, but almost. We've still got Strom and Mori Strom coming over. One more to come, I think. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Oh.
Team Watabe looking cool in their t-shirts. Arigato to you, young man. Perhaps not such young man anymore. 20 years. 2018 champion, of course. One more. Kase Morai is the last athlete to come over the line. A long way behind, and I'm sure the first thing he'll do is congratulate that man there. Still he looks like he's a 17-year-old who's just starting his career. It's almost like he's not just busted his lungs for 10Ks. Amazing, really. Alessandro Pitan next to him as well. I think there might be a party tonight in Oslo.
You think?
I don't know. I haven't heard. I haven't had the invite yet. But yeah, I think the athletes will be enjoying themselves tonight. It is lovely how they do, and they are, and they can celebrate.
And so they should. It's been a long old season, hasn't it? And they've worked so hard every single weekend, and a little party. What's the saying? A little party never killed nobody.
Yeah, a big party might leave you with a bit of a hangover. Yeah. Well, he is Watabe is a big favourite. He loves Oslo, as we said. He's got the Holmenkollen medal given to him by the king. And not in the top 3, but the Oftebro brothers were following Lamberter. Another wonderful win. That is his 7th win or 6th win? 7th, I think. Anyway, he's had the most wins of everybody in a season where the wins have been spread around a little bit. And then, of course, well, towards the bottom, it doesn't really matter. Our focus was on the those who are finishing, the 4 who have finished their career. And well done to Espen Andersen, who finished in the top 10 and was still competitive. And Rishdek as well. Rishdek wasn't that far behind, was he? Einar Oftebro, once again in the shadow of his brother, but he'll be happy with that because he had a little personal battle with Ilkka Herrala, and he won it in the end. Just attacked at the right time and could take it easy. Oftebro against Luris couldn't quite get himself up to challenge for the lead, but it was another comfortable performance from the Norwegian, and that's another 2nd place for him. Still yet to win in Oslo, but that is his best result, 3rd before that And another man who did better in Oslo than ever before, winning his first ever race here. And, well, just watch the reaction. You'll realise what it meant to him as well. Nice telemark landing at the end as well.
Judges would like that, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they, Jess? Well, Lamberter knew he was going to be ahead, and he stays ahead. Jens Lures Oftebro. I know Lures Oftebro. What a wonderful way to finish the season.
Snuck ahead of Herrela there. I mean, what about that?
Yeah, it was tight, wasn't it? It was tight. But Herrela will be disappointed, but I think he'll come back even stronger next season. I'm just so fascinated about who is going to have a good summer. I'm already thinking about everyone, dashing around a Spanish island on their inline skates alongside the cyclists.
Yeah. Should we do some predictions? Who's going to be there next season?
He'll certainly be fighting for a third title. Oh, hang on a second. Who's going to win this one? Are we going to have a little
final sprint?
50-metre sprint, are we? Who fancies this one? Pitan is there. Rustek and Watami. I like this. I'm not going to commentate on this. I'm just going to enjoy this. Who's still got the legs? It was close. Who fancies that one? They thought their season was over. They still had another 50 metres to go. Now you can hang your poles up. Well, we're having fun. I hope you've enjoyed the season as well. Don't go anywhere, of course, because we've got the prize-giving ceremony to come. And, of course, that includes giving out the globes. So we're looking forward to that. And that's coming up. As you can see, very shortly, the table is being prepared. The hoarding is being prepared. And the athletes, hopefully, are not too far away.
Johannes, what a perfect day for you here in Holmenkollen. Overall World Cup victory was already secured, but the first ever win for you here and the first Kongen-Pokalen that you will receive. Now, what does that mean to you?
That means a lot. It's one of the special World Cups that we have in our World Cup calendar, and so yeah, getting the home Pokal, it's very, very nice, and I'm proud of it. It's one of the lists on my World Cup victories who was missing, and really glad that I can add it, and it was a perfect season.
Please celebrate tonight. Thank you so much. We had so much fun with you. See you next season.
We'll do that, for sure.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't think they need any encouragement to party tonight in Oslo. Well, they've shared the limelight at the end of their careers, and rightly so as well. Time to spend some more time at home with the family. It may be a challenge. Cheeky one. Emotional time. Well, we'll take a pause.
Emotions.
It is, isn't it, Manny? I mean, they said there'd be tears. I think, you say we're going back to pause for the ceremonies, but I think there'll be more tears on the podium as well. Everyone seems just very emotional at the end of the season, but also some good friends leaving the circuit as well.
Satz, ohne das wäre das nicht mehr. Ich hab die dachte ich nicht vorbei. Den hol ich mir noch. Hier und auch im Rennen.
Yeah, in the night. Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Oh my god.
No time to sleep.
But then it's like, it's maybe better. You're like, just like, I feel like you're a good hangover if you leave. Maybe then you will leave and then you're like on the high. Okay, then you just go up.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, yay!
Good crowd today. Only the weather was not on our side, but that doesn't matter.
No. How was the track actually?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good conditions. A bit slippery in the corners, but uphill and track it's
Okay.
as always good to be here in the home and home. So really enjoyed it last competition here. Perfect ending for us. So.
And it's also like special because it's many of the like legends who's like retiring. So we have Ito and Richek and a lot of the guys who's been in sport for many years.
Varsågod.
Tack. Tack.
Back.
You're welcome.
Det här är det jag tänkt på i hela år. Det här har varit så mycket i hela år. Vi hade ju OS, så det är liksom det här som står störst och det så kommer vi ha ju det. Och då blir det allt faktiskt för mig.
I will be a special place at home. Always.
You do? Yeah.
Nice, good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Back.
Could you please have a photo?
Yes. Thank you.
Well, this is one of the things that makes Oslo special. You get to meet the royal family, you get a special trophy, the King's Cup, and that's one for the mantelpiece, isn't it, really? That picture there. And then they'll head back down and the ceremonies will get underway. It's nice to have a listen in to the conversation.
Not good for the photos. Not good for the photos. A lot of photos with the gloves together, Ida.
Ida Miri Hagen explaining how she got her facial injuries. Unfortunately, it was in Norwegian. I don't know, Manny, how's your Norwegian?
Yeah, not very good.
No, me neither. I was just actually thinking how lovely and how in a way bizarre that two Norwegians and an Austrian are having a conversation in perfect English. The common language, of course, of our sport. And I think I heard on the way up, Manny, that he's flying out at 4 a.m. Not
yeah,
much
I got
sleep.
that as well, yeah. Friends and family from Lamparta are there.
I do feel for the band, who are they're brilliant, and they've been stamping around, and of course you hear nothing in the snow. A wonderful part of any event here. Were they there for the for any of your Junior World Championships, Manny?
No, they weren't actually.
No, that's a shame.
No, they weren't.
No, we're not many minutes away. The globes, as you can see, are on a table that is slightly slanting, but I think we'll be okay. Rishdek has a well, he's mixing his, I don't know if you saw that on the left hand side there, Manny. We may get another shot of it during the ceremony, but Rishdek has a cape, and I think they're mixing their superhero metaphors because it has R on the back, which surely is Robin, isn't it? You know, I'm not even sure he got a cape, but there you go. Now it appears he's his own superhero there, Manny. Super Rishti.
It's great, isn't it? It really is.
And look at that. Look at his achievements. That's definitely one for the mantelpiece, that picture. And he's not on the podium here today, but what a career, what a person, what an athlete. Meanwhile, Akita Watavi having his own reception party. His kids have kind of lost interest, it's got to be said. The snow's more interesting. Meanwhile, we're almost ready for our victory ceremony for the women. Another very good win. A very convincing win from Ida Marie Hagen, over 40 seconds ahead of this battle that was won by virtually nothing. A photo, and it was the woman in red, Tara Garrity-Motes, just ahead of Minja Koronen. And it is those three who will be on the podium. And we'll get the band into the bargain as well, which also makes Oslo very special.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium ceremony for the Viessmann FIS Nordic Combined World Cup Individual Gundersen Women. Velkommen til premieseremoni for Viessmann FIS World Cup kombinert Gundersen kvinner. In third place, representing Finland, på tredje plass, fra Finland, Minja Koronen.
Oh, last week she became the first Finnish woman to win a World Cup event, and she's on the podium once again. Just 18 years of age.
På andre plass fra USA, Tara Gertie Moat.
Well, no wonder she's delighted, and what a end to that race there was. And she was, I think, really surprised when she found out she won.
From Norway,
That little battle.
Fra Norge, Ida Marie Hagen.
A record 11th win of the season for Ida Marie Hagen. You run out of superlatives after a few weeks of the season, but she has been dominant and richly deserves everything that is coming her way in the next few minutes. We will have the Crystal Globes coming as well. And Manny, I don't know, you'll be able to tell better than me, just that feeling at the end of a season and you giving it everything, and the next day, I guess it's a bit like after you finish your exams, it's like, well, what do I do today?
Yeah. It is. You work so hard throughout the whole season, you really do. And when you suddenly have your last competition, it's over, you wake up, you're like, okay, so what am I doing today? It's normally flying back home. You get home and then it's like, okay, now I've got time for friends and family. Now we can do something all together. But it's great, and even if you have a good season, a bad season, you know you gave it your all. And yeah, a month off, couple of months, and then back to training.
That's the problem, and even if you're not training, you've got to be careful, haven't you? Because you need to be back into training. So yeah, you have some off time, but perhaps not to the extent you might enjoy.
Exactly.
So there we go. Those are the three on the podium. Koronen of Finland third, Gertie Moats, United States second, and Ida Marie Hagen once again for the 11th time a winner of a World Cup event. Another wonderful victory in the men's competition for Johannes Lampeter. It was a comfortable second for Jens Lewis off the road, couldn't quite mount that challenge he would have wanted. And then in that challenge for third place, it was his brother, Einar Lewis Oftebro, who just about held out and secured third place in the overall standings as well. So a good day for Norway. They're going to enjoy themselves, I'm sure, tonight on home snow. And here they come for that podium celebration. Well, given the incline on the home run, the podium is slightly slanting to the right, but they won't care because they're on it, and that's the most important thing.
Welcome to the podium ceremony for the Viessmann FIS Nordic Combined World Cup Individual Gundersen Men. Velkommen til premieseremoni for Viessmann FIS World Cup kombinert Gundersen Men. In third place, representing Norway, på tredje plass, fra Norge, Einar Lurås Oftebro.
Sixth World Cup podium all this season. A victory in Otterbo as well. What a lovely year he has had.
Second place, representing Norway, på andre plass, fra Norge, Jens Lurås Oftebro.
Highest position in Oslo. Third place, the best before. So he'll be happy enough, but not a Norway victory this time.
The winner is from Austria. Vinneren og nummer 1 fra Østerrike, Johannes Lamparte.
6 podiums before this, none on the top step, but at last he can tick off Oslo as a place he has won at. He has his little trophy, a precious little trophy from the royal family, and he'll get a crystal globe very soon as well.
And the prizes are handed out.
It's been a good season, hasn't it, Manny, from the men, and the Oftebro brothers really have come through and shone the flag, waved the flag for Norway.
Oh, they definitely have. They've been on the podium together once before, haven't they? And for them to be on the podium at home once more together is great. And, you know, I mean, Einar Luras Oftebro started in 8th, so he was way down. He was way down around about minute 20, I do believe, if I remember correctly, today, and got on the podium.
Yeah, well, this wasn't the last race, of course, of last season. It was the last race for Magnus Riebe, who really was the standout athlete of his generation. And this is the man who's taken his mantle. But either side of him are 2 Norwegians who may take Riebe's mantle as the Norwegians' standout athlete. We'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Those are the 3 on the podium. Norway with Oftebro and Oftebro 3rd and 2nd. But it is Austria and Johannes Lamperter who takes a win here in Oslo. I like the gift. Do you see that? The winner's woodland. A little bird house, as far as I can work out. Now, these are the biggest prizes of them all. The globes. The big crystal globe for the overall World Cup winner, and then of course some mini globes as well. And we will get through them. It'll take a while, but we'll get through them. And I hope you will stay with us. You've stayed with us for the whole season. We've got a few more minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ceremony for Best Jumper and Best Skier Trophy Women. Mine damer og herrer, velkommen til seremonien for beste hopper og beste skiløper for kvinner. First place and winner of the Women's Best Jumper Trophy from Norway, fra Norge, Ingrid Låte!
What a moment. She leapt on that like she was coming off the large hill.
And
Wonderful moment for Ingrid Låte.
winner of the Women's Best Skier Trophy from Norway, Ida Marie Hagen!
Well, this was a little less close than the battle for the Best Jumper Trophy. But it's a Norway clean sweep for the Mini Globes. They've given us, Manny, some wonderful moments throughout this season.
Oh, they have. We've had some thrill-seeking moments. We really have, haven't we? We've had long jumps. We've had exciting jumps. We've had, well, a few near crashes. I mean, Latta as well gave us a few fright seconds sometimes. But Hang, she's been so dominant on the skis. She really has, from the beginning of the season all the way through. And, yeah, well-deserved medals.
Do you know, the only time Hagen looked in trouble was in that last sprint in Lahti with Corin, and apart from that, you just probably have a sweepstake as to how many seconds she will be ahead of everybody else. So they have the medals, they have the mini globe as well, of course. Now it's the turn of the men, the best jumper and the best skier. Wonderful organisation here, as always. What a busy week it's been as well, with ski jumping and the cross country. The ski festival. I'm hoping we can have a few more of those throughout the season. Our mascot, the warmest person here in Oslo. But that's not necessarily a good thing, obviously. Handsome things, aren't they? I wouldn't fancy trying to get it home in the hand luggage, to be honest with you. Nida Marie Hagen's will be doing a lot of walking around, doesn't she, today?
Trophy, women. In third place, from Finland, Minja Koronen.
What a season for the youngster. What a season she's having.
In second place, from USA, Alexa Brabeck.
Well, the compact, of course, will favour her. She's such a good jumper.
And number one,
we've really enjoyed what she's brought to the party. A bit battered, but unbowed. Another top step on the podium for her.
The medals are handed out by Haug, board member at the Holmenkollen Ski.
Yeah, Brabeck, I think, is a real prospect for next season as well.
Oh, she is. Definitely.
She loves the ski jumping, for sure. And I think certainly, not today perhaps, but the cross-country skiing is coming on.
It is, and at the beginning of the season, who would have thought that all these three would be on the podium for the overall World Cup Nordic Combined standings for the women? What a great season.
Brabeck, who's, of course, not been out of the top four, has she, really, all season? Oh. If anyone can handle a crystal globe without dropping it, it is that woman there. Congratulations, Nida Marie Hagen. Takes the compact trophy. The nature of the compact, of course, meant she had perhaps a little less of a challenge in that competition. It's when you're a minute and a half behind with 5Ks to race, that you show your mettle, perhaps, but she's been outstanding all the way through the season. United States having a very good season, has to be said. Women leading the way, men also making progress. We are lined up for the next presentation. And you'll know, I guess, who's in the middle of the three. Good to see Natalie Brewster with all smiles. It's been a tough old season for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ceremony for the Mastart Trophy Women. Mine damer og herrer, velkommen til seremonien for utdeling av fellesstartstrofé for kvinner. In third place from Germany, tredjeplass fra Tyskland, Nathalie Armbruster.
That big smile deployed again.
Second place from
Hopefully it'll be a better season for her. Had a few health issues. Here she is again on that second step. Will that be translated into the top step next season? We'll see.
Nummer 1 og vinneren fra Norge, Ida Marie Hagen.
She's going to be exhausted with all this jumping up and down on the podium, you know. Another trophy for her.
Yes, probably. She'll probably wake up tomorrow and say, oh, I feel very tired today, but not from the racing, but from the jumping up onto the podium.
Back of my thighs, killing me. It's good to see Armbruster delighted, isn't she, to be in the mix, even if it's not for the overall classification this time. Mist is still rolling around behind us, but the crowd have a good sight of this once-in-a-generation athlete. Oh, here it comes. She's going to have to get some help, I think. Family are around, perhaps they'll just put it in different cars and take it home.
They might well do.
Yeah, don't headbutt the globe, Alexa, whatever you do. The Mass Start Trophy. Once again, it is Hagen ahead of Brabeck and Armbruster getting involved in the action.
Let's hear it for Ida Marie Hagen, Alexa Brabeck, and Nathalie Armbruster.
She's going to have to build an extension at this rate, isn't she, to a trophy room. Just come back to us after making a cup of tea or anything. Don't worry. You can see the amount of crystal globes we've still got to give out, including the two big ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ceremony for the FIS Nordic Combined Overall World Cup Women. Mine damer og herrer, hjertelig velkommen til seremonien for FIS kombinert verdenscupen sammenlagt kvinner. In third place from Finland, på tredjeplass fra Finland, Minja Koronen.
What a wonderful season for her.
In second place
Got herself her first win, of course, last weekend.
Alexa Brabeck.
And Brabeck, who had a win in Seefeld, of course.
First place
Only
and
Katarina
winner
Gruber
of the women's overall World
a winner,
Cup
apart
from
from this woman here.
Førsteplass og vinner av verdenscupen sammenlagt for kvinner fra Norge, Ida Marie Hagen.
A jump and a scream this time. A record breaker, 11 wins this season. And by a long way, the winner of the World Cup and the Crystal Globe. I know you know a lot of these athletes, Manny, and you know what it will mean to them and the amount of work they've had to put in.
Yeah, I mean, I do know them, and you know, the athletes who sacrifice their whole day-to-day life. And it was like when I was out and on the road, my friends were like at home, when are you back home again? I'm like, well, maybe in 2 months' time. You know, it's hard. It is very hard, but that is what these women athletes dedicate their whole life to, you know, and it all pays off. It really does.
Well, She's had a bash or two, as you can see, but she's unbowed, and she is the World Cup champion for 2026. Ida Marie Hagen, congratulations. Congratulations once again, Ida Marie Hagen swept all before her this season. An emphatic comeback from last season. And a chance now to sit back and just take in what she has achieved. The Crystal Globe goes to her. Brabeck and Coronen, second and third. Well done, Ida Marie Hagen. Crowd have stayed to cheer. There's been so much going on today. We're getting towards the dying embers of the weekend, but we still have a bit of time to go, because we have the men's globes, the men's awards, all to come. Don't go anywhere.
Please welcome to the ceremony for the Nations Cup Women.
I had forgotten the team competition. We're not quite done with the ladies, the women yet.
And the winner of the Nations Cup 2026 for women, vinnerne av Nasjonscupen 2026 for kvinner, Norway!
Congratulations to Norway. Somehow they can all get on the podium one way or another. Not just, of course, the team members, but of course those in the back room as well. And I think that's really lovely, Manny, to recognise, like Rishdek did when he was talking about finishing his career, how important they are as well.
Nah, exactly. You know, it's not just the one person individually. You know, there are so many. The physio, the doctor, the trainers, the nutritionists. There are so many people who are involved to make something happen and something work. And yeah, Ritzeg also mentioned it. They don't get mentioned enough. And we sometimes don't see what actually happens in the background.
Hagen, the centre of everything, is a right, of course, but acknowledging everyone else around her. And they will exit stage left. We've, as I said, a little prematurely, we've still got the men's competitions prizes to give out. As the light fades in Oslo, we've just about got enough for the next phase of this extended prize giving ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ceremony for Best Jumper, Best Skier Trophy Men. Mine damer og herrer, hjertelig velkommen til seremonien og utdeling av trofé for beste hopper og beste skiløper menn. First place and winner of the men's Best Jumper Trophy from Austria. Førsteplass og vinner av beste hopper-trofé fra Østerrike, Thomas Rettenegger.
Well
Stay
done.
up there.
Yeah, Thomas Rettenegger, who's been soaring most of the season and quite sore onto the podium.
And the winner of the men's Best Skier Trophy from Norway. Førsteplass og vinneren av beste skiløper-trofé fra Norge, Jens Lurås Oftebro.
What a season, both in the World Cup and of course the Olympics. Fabulous. Didn't quite haul in Jonas Lampeter today, but he's done it so many times through the season. And well, he didn't win until event number 12 in Oberhof, and then two back-to-back, and another couple a little further into the season. And as for Thomas Rettenegger, early in the season, a couple of wins, and then not exactly tailed off, but couldn't quite repeat that form, but he's been there or thereabouts.
He has, he definitely have, and we've always said it, in the red bib, in the blue bib, and then they always show us why they have had that bib and why they've earned that bib. And then what a season it's been for both of them.
I think they'll be featuring again because the medal's coming straight off as we wait for the next ceremony. Whilst we wait, you can enjoy Rijdek and his cape. Super Rijdek, our newest superhero in cinemas soon. Wouldn't put it past him, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Globes are diminishing. The men's mini globes, the Nations Cup, the overall, the big one, the big boy, the one you're all after, the individual there as well, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ceremony for the Master Trophy Men. Mine damer og herrer, hjertelig velkommen til seremonien for utdeling av fellesstartstrofé for menn. Third place from Austria. Tredje plass fra Østerrike, Stefan Rettenegger.
Do you think the Austrians are dominant in the master?
It's very possible, isn't it? Rettenegger brothers, like the Oftebro brothers, have been on the podium together. They've enjoyed it. There's a, I guess, rivalry between rivalry.
Og vinner av herrenes fellesstartstrofé fra Østerrike, Johannes Lamparte.
He's going to be busy on the top step of the podium, a bit like Hagen we've just seen. I wonder whether the Rettenegger brothers keep their trophies. Visit the family home, there's going to be quite a few. They've been so good this season, haven't they?
They really have, and yeah, I mean, so dominant. They really have. We've seen them both on the podium, and it's a nice one where the Rettenegger brothers gave each other an interview. If you remember back, and
Stephenson still looking for a win. 14 podiums. It's going to come, surely, at some stage.
surely it must. It was so close, wasn't it? Already this season.
First men's mini globe. Well, certainly goes to Austria. It goes to that man there, Johannes Lamparte. The Mass Start Trophy. An Austrian clean sweep of the top 3 places. That's a keeper. Get it on the
Definitely
wide,
is. Print it, put it in a frame.
get it on the wide angle. I've learnt that, Manny.
Have you?
Yeah,
That's
a
good.
bit late in the game.
Yeah.
Put it on the wide angle. The fans have stayed. Not the warmest, as evening comes ever closer. Look who's in the centre of things once again. No wonder there's a spring in his step.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ceremony for the Compact Trophy Men. Mine damer og herrer, velkommen til seremonien
Okay.
for Compact
Herrera
Trophy
did have a little bit of a
Men.
disappointment today.
In third
Einar Luras
place
off the road,
from
pipping him here and in the
Finland.
championship.
På tredjeplass fra Finland, Ilkka Herola.
But he is a firm favourite, I think, of the
In
fans.
second place from Norway, på andreplass fra Norge, Jens Lurås Oftebro.
And he's won a few, but in the championships he's been perennially in second place. May change. 26-27 season.
Kompakttrofé for menn fra Østerrike, Johannes Lamparte.
Once again, top step of the podium. But he's bounced back, hasn't he? Well, it's getting misty behind, isn't it? That medal just about going around that big hood. Well done. Another mini globe to go with the one he's going to get very shortly for Johannes Lamparte. Clean sweep of those globes.
He's definitely going to have to find somewhere to put them all at home.
On that 4 o'clock flight.
At 4 o'clock.
I hope they've got a very sturdy case to go in.
Yeah, they do get their own cases, actually, for their globes individually, so should be able to transport it home well.
Can you imagine going through the X-ray machine at the airport? What is this, sir?
Yeah, I just want a globe.
Well, seeing you ask. I still feel there is a market for the bib with the zip at the back to make life a little easier.
They did have that actually. They have it with Velcro.
I've seen, yeah. Anyway, what do I know?
All teammates huddling up like little penguins because it is getting cold, and yeah, standing on the snow doesn't make it any better. Who's in the middle, Richard?
I had a wild guess. I say it's that man from Austria again.
Nordic Combined overall World Cup ceremony men.
But how about this? Either side, two brothers, the Ofter Bros, as they're now officially known as.
Men. In third place, representing Norway, på tredjeplass fra Norge, Einar Lurås Oftebro.
He's popular, isn't he, in these parts, and rightly so. And that battle with Herolo went right down to the wire, but he's made it onto the podium. And, well, once again on the second step of the podium. You want to put that right next year, we'll see.
Førsteplass og vinner av herrenes verdenscup sammenlagt fra Østerrike, Johannes Lamparte.
Well done to Johannes Lamparte, back on the top step, back with the crystal globe once again. What a season he's had. We all wondered after Ariba's retirement who would take up the mantle, and at the moment it looks very much like it's Austria just keeping ahead of the Norwegians. Second overall World Cup title. Only Felix Gottwald has more individual World Cup event wins than Lamparte, and only one more. He has 22 now in his career. 6 wins this season. A worthy winner. Crystal Globe goes to Johannes Lamparte for 2026.
Og til ære for vinneren, hvis du har mulighet, vi reiser oss for Østerrikes nasjonalsang.
There's that trademark smile. Wide as ever for Johannes Lamparte. The second title, even sweeter. Oftebro brothers, third and second, but it is Johannes Lamparte who takes the crystal globe for this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ceremony for the Nations Cup Men. Mine damer og herrer, vi er klart for seremoni for Nasjonscupen menn.
Well, he's back again, you know, Manny. A man with a big globe is about to get another globe.
And the winner...
Oh, hang on. It's all the rest of the...
Having a bit of help.
And in amongst that, we celebrate with Austria. Thanks not only to Lampeter, the
Well, they
Rettenegger
are-
brothers et al.
The whole team behind what makes it happen. The doctors, the technicians, the coaches. And, yeah, I mean, the athletes themselves, of course.
And it is a coach who's going to get the trophy. That's nice as well. And it means an awful lot to them, I think it's fair to say. Decibel level gone up a bit here in Oslo. Someone is to help him with his globes.
Yes, stay here. The anthem's coming.
A big round of applause for Austria!
Well done to Austria, winning the Nations Cup in the men's competition.
Yeah, it's a long old season for the athletes, but also for the trainers, the doctors, the technicians, isn't it?
And they'll already be thinking about next season, planning, getting ready, thinking what they can do better. It's been an action-packed day, Manny, hasn't it?
Oh, it has. Just seeing that crash again. It really has been. What a final day it was. We've had a great season, haven't we? And to end it on today, all the celebrations, and there'll definitely be celebrations going on tonight.
Yeah, some old faces we won't see again next season, certainly not as a racer. Manny, thank you so much. It's been a blast, and we'll see you next season.